Hey guys, Tabby Toe, crazy hair here. Yeah, I just came from taking the recycling like a good wifey. It took me 4 minutes once I got there because I sorted everything when I was at the house and then, yeah. But anyways, now I'm starving to death for breakfast because I was starving. Some days I starve. When I get up, I'm like starving to death, and then other days, I'm not that hungry, but today is a hungry day. But anyways, I had one of those little frozen French bread pizzas that I was telling you about. But anyways, I'm gonna have breakfast for lunch today. And later on, I'm making that chicken tater casserole, whatever you want to call it. That's just what I call it. Anyway, my aunt showed me years ago how to make it. I've kind of, made it my own, and I do it a little different than she does. Because she puts everything in the oven together, like the chicken on top of the taters, and lets it cook, but I don't do that. I cook my chicken on the stove, and the stove eye, and then the taters I cook on 400. I bake them for a good 30 minutes, and then I'll stick a fork in them, see if they're tender. If so, bada bing. And this recipe is really good and easy because I use the same spices on my taters that I do my chicken. So yeah, it's easy. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to say hey, and yes, my hair's crazy because I've not showered yet. I watched Demon Hunter on Netflix. This is my second time watching it. I watched it before it got popular, but anyways, when it first came out, when the internet wasn't crazy about it, that's when I watched it. Just like One Piece, like I watched it before it got famous and popular. But anyways, yeah, that's my day. And I'm gonna set y'all down and get to it, yo. When making breakfast, eggs are the best. And this brand right here, if you're in the US, that's the best eggs to get, in my opinion. My mama, she don't like this brand. She said it grosses her out because the yolk is too yellow, or I don't know. Anyways, these are the ones I get, and that's what I'm making. I'm making 3. But I'm making like an omelet scramble. I'm gonna put peppers and onions and cheese and bacon, my usual. But yeah, and then I want to cook some hash browns in the air fryer, which is really my stove, my oven, because it's one of those combos where it's a stove, but it's also an air fryer, and we can have space on our counter and not have to have an air fryer. And something else I wanted to tell y'all that's not about cooking is, see my eyebrows, especially this one. I'm letting them grow out because apparently that's the thing nowadays for thick brows, and I've been waxing mine since I was 13 because they were crazy and thick. But they don't grow as much as they used to grow, and I'm just seeing how well I still have brows because my mom just turned 60 and she has no brows whatsoever, and she's like me, she don't wear makeup. So I mean, like, she sent me a picture on the beach at nighttime and it looked like she didn't have any brows at all. But I mean, they're just very fine and light, but mine's darker than hers, so that's a good thing. But anyways, I will get one of them fancy makeup brushes if mine gets that bad when I get older. But anyway, yeah, I'm just doing a little experiment to see how thick and dark my brows can be if I don't pluck them or wax them, which I've not waxed since 2020 because I couldn't afford it for one, and 2020. Anyways, let's get to the cooking. Some eggs. You know, I gotta get my air fryer preheated. So yeah. One, two, a three. This is supposed to be a large egg. That's a big boy right there. So yeah. Sometimes I think they're extra large. What you gonna do? Guys, I just stepped on my cat. Cause she lays right behind me when I'm cooking in the kitchen. So she deserved to be stepped on. She hollered, but she's fine. I barely stepped on her. Once I felt the fur on my daggum leg and my feet, even though I got shoes on. She's fine though. It's not the first time she's been stepped on. She's always in the way. It's not my fault. I mean, come on now. Don't hate me because my cat is stupid. She ran off into the living room, so at least she's out of the way now. I'm gonna move y'all over here. Maybe you can see better. And yes, I'm wearing my Bob's Burgers shirt. It's officially a play shirt now. I've had it for years. I guess 2020. I don't know, something like that. Anyways, I feel bad that I stepped on my cat, but it's not my fault. She trips us, we step on her. That's just part of having a cat. You gotta watch where you're stepping. But I thought she went back to her little sleeping spot. It's not my fault. But this is my cute little Stitch bowl. I got a 4-pack at one of my favorite shopping stores. Bell's. Used to be called Burke's Outlet. If you know, you know. Yes, I couldn't resist. And we didn't have any little play bowls. We just have like those Pioneer bowls, Pioneer Woman, fancy, breakable. And I wanted some of these little ones for like my yogurts, parfaits that I make. Oh snap! That's part of a shell. Swipe. I got it out. Let me throw this away, y'all. Alright, I'm gonna put you on pause. I gotta wash my hands. So this is my big old air fryer pan that goes in the oven. It has its own little special rack, but you can take it out. Anyway, I just always leave it in my oven because I just rotate them. Whenever I'm baking something, I'll put the bacon. It's ready. But anyways, yeah, this is what she looks like. I'm just making some room over here. I'm gonna get me some parchment paper. Good old parchment paper. And with this kind, you can do whatever size. And see, I just need a little bit for hash browns. And this brand right here is yummy. You see them in your freezer section at the grocery store? Try them. They're good. Takes 11 minutes and they're crispy. I think they taste like McDonald's, but my husband said McDonald's is better because of the actual fryer, but I don't know. He's picky when it comes to tater tots and hash browns, if I can speak. Tater tots. Yes. This is what she looks like. Going in the oven right now. Let's continue with my omelet. I chopped these up yesterday. I chopped my own up. It's just easier. Or half the time I can't find what I'm looking for in the freezer section. So they're definitely fresh. Got a really good smell to them. I love green peppers though. Like green peppers on pizza, yum. But my husband don't like that. So we just get pepperoni. Because he says I don't like anything that he wants on a pizza. But he's the one that don't like stuff that I like. So what you gonna do? Oh, some of these I'm gonna have to break in half. And these are just a pack that I found in the freezer section. It says green peppers, red peppers and onions, but it was mostly red peppers and onions, not green. So that's why I bought me an extra green pepper. But also, I've got a fresh onion over there I need to cut up and freeze, because next week I want to make meatloaf, because I just love meatloaf, especially the way I make it. Good. But anyway, this is how she looks. I'll show you. I don't want to dump it out on stuff. Let me wash my hands again. Got my little pan. Put it on the eye. I'm gonna see if the kitty's okay. See if she wants some cheese. You want some cheese? You okay, kitty? Come in here and get some cheese. Don't be mad at me. You're the one that was in the way. But I mean, I was, you know, I'm hungry and I'm like in the zone. And I can't help she was behind me. I think she's mad at me. I'll make sure she's okay though, guys. She's probably just being dramatic. Oh, sorry I didn't show you. Didn't show you what I was doing. Just a little bit of bacon. I gotta save the rest of the bacon and cheese for supper tonight. Drink of choice, Pepsi Zero. If you know, you know. Spray the pan with Pam. Oh yeah. And then turn the eye on to 6. And I'll show you what she looks like. I still gotta put my salt and pepper and cayenne pepper, yeah. And whenever I cook supper, I use the regular salt, because you know my husband's weird. I mean, he'll be like, why does it taste weird? Anyways, you know, like I said before, you gotta please your husband, y'all. Anyways, pepper. Here, I'll put you right here so you can see. Salt. But yeah, I pretty much, I'm the only one that uses this, and I use it in my breakfast. Or, as of today, my lunch. And I'm almost out of this ground cayenne pepper. But she's good. She's good, and it gives a good color too. Right behind you here. Got my little whisk. I guess I should have showed you what it looked like before I stirred it up, but oh well. Try to get all the seasoning off the side over here. Let's put her in. Woo. Go ahead and get rid of it as well. I might need it to scrape the stuff. I'll show you in a minute. This is what she looks like. Ain't she pretty? Oh yeah. Got 4 minutes on my taters. And this is my aftermath of last night. It's not a lot. It's just, I made cupcakes for my husband, and he devoured them in 2 days. And I just gotta wash the little container. But yeah, it's not that bad. But anyways, that's what I'm gonna do after I eat and have energy. Hope you're having a good day. And next week, I'm gonna make a trip to go to the Halloween store, which is Spirit Halloween. I think that's what they call it. But anyway, we're just gonna take a look and see, you know what I mean? I pretty much have everything I want anyway. I did see one thing in somebody else's video that I would like, but I ain't gonna be that kind of person anymore. You know, that wants. So, yeah, I'm not gonna get it. But it was of Jack. You know, when he decides to be Santa Claus, and he has the old Jack picture of him as the Pumpkin King, and then he switches it over to him in the Santa Claus outfit. Yeah, that's what it is. And it looks like exactly like the movie. It's so cool. But I'm not gonna get it. Anyways, let's cook my eggs, y'all. Just moving them around. I'm gonna make a scramble today. I usually make them, try to fry them up, make them into one little doodad, but I thought about making breakfast tacos too. But I think I'll just make a scramble. My husband loved that soup I made, by the way. So y'all really need to go make it. It's really simple once you get used to it. Because I've made it for years. I've just made it better. I mean, you live and you learn, and you, especially in the kitchen, you know, you learn from your mistakes, and you grow, and that's what I did. With almost all my cooking, I've grown and gotten better. I'm definitely better at cooking than my mom, you know. Ooh. Something I'll never make, and that's just because my husband don't like mushy tater tots, is when I was a kid, my dad loved tater tot casserole, so my mom would always make it, and it just grossed me out. Like cream of mushroom, it still kind of grosses me out to this day. Like, I don't like using cream of mushroom in any of my recipes, but I've grew since then. I'll eat mushrooms when we go to the Japanese restaurant, which those are fresh mushrooms. But anyways, that's just one of my childhood. And yes, I either ate that or I didn't eat it all. And see, today's kids are spoiled. And that's a shame. Because back when I grew up, we had to stay outside until it was dark. Play outside. Not play on our phones or our video games. We didn't even have phones when we were little. We had video games, but I mean, we preferred to play outside. We lived out in the country, surrounded by woods. My taters are ready. See what plate we're going to use today. Halloween Mickey D's. I've had this plate since I was 13, y'all. Yeah, if you take care of stuff, it'll last. Anyways, I've even cut stuff on it, as you can see. See, I've sliced up stuff on it. It's still good. They don't make stuff like they used to. Gotta get the best salsa for eggs and pretty much anything, really. The commercials are correct about how good paste is. And you know what it is, my ketchup. And yes, I've got a new one in the fridge. Yes, because I knew we'd run out. Because I bought these things. Look how good they look. Don't they look like Mickey D's? They do. I think my eggs are ready. Let's eat, y'all. Alright, guys. Let's put some ketchup on them. Oh, yeah. Some sauce. Let's shake it up first. Alright. Just pop it on there, y'all. Oh yeah. There's my lunch. Breakfast for lunch, y'all. You know. It looks so good. Yummy, yum, yum. Let's eat. Alright, guys. Let's eat some lunch. Breakfast for lunch. Yeah. Now, just a couple of years ago, I thought salsa on eggs was gross, but it's just because I never tried it before. And I tried it, and it was yummy. And it just makes it taste better, y'all. Look at that steam. Good stuff. Yeah. Mmm. Yummy, yummy. I got cayenne pepper, gives it a little. I even put it in my husband's eggs, and I was like, shh, don't tell him. Because cayenne pepper is good for your stomach. Mmm. Hot. Ooh, I burnt my throat. It's good though, y'all. Ooh, it made me hot. This is my cup for today. Bum Bob. And my coaster for today. Oogie Boogie Man. My mom got him, of course. At the bin sale. And I've tried to tell her nicely that I don't want any more junk, but she just keeps on giving me stuff. I mean, I don't know what to do. I just don't want junk, you know? We got enough stuff already. I love a nice hot meal. That's why you should make your own food, because, you know, it'll be hot and fresh, and you know what's in it, and your hands will be clean, because you don't know what you're getting when you go to a restaurant. You just hope for the best, and you try not to think about it. I'm just going to show you how thick this eggs are. Pretty thick. Good stuff, good stuff. Hey, Spotty's outside. She wasn't here this morning. I'll have to give her some treaties and some food. I gotta bust out my Halloween movies now. Usually when it hits October 1st, I like binge all my Halloween movies that I have, my DVDs and Blu-rays, and then I'm like, well, it's Halloween and I've already watched everything. So this year, I've like slowed down and I've just watched those 2 Halloween movies I was telling y'all watched, and then I watched that Demon Hunters, which ain't really Halloween, but it has demons in it, so. And I just love the music on there. I mean, I couldn't help but, you know, you just got a bob. Oh yeah, because you're just grooving with it, because it's good. I think that's why it's so popular, because the music gets you moving. And just like I think it was the 80s or early 90s movie, White Men Can't Jump, this white girl can't dance. But, you know, I'm at the age where I don't care what you think, and I'll move around. And just like Richard Simmons says, you know, you don't have to be, well, I don't really know if he does that, but I've watched some of his old VHSs, and if you don't know what a VHS is, then yeah, I'm old. But anyways, yeah, his videos, and if those big women can lose weight just by moving and grooving, so can I. And that's the only tapes I like. I can't keep up with like Turbo or Zumba, or no, too fast for me. Which the reason why I've still got my shoes on is because after this I was going to go walk on the treadmill after my food settles. I walked on the treadmill for 30 minutes last night. Both my knees were really bothering me, so it only lasted 30 minutes. And I did my weights, and today I'm going to do my very big weights. Well, it's the ones that the big weight, and you just hold it up behind your head and you do this. But I'm going to do that 3 sets of those 30 times, 3 sets of 30. And then I'm going to do the ball that has a holder. I'm going to do that too upstairs in the office, because that's the one. I mean, I could put them in the living room, but I don't know if you've noticed or not, but my little living room can't hold much more stuff. A pepper on my lip. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna finish this and let my food settle, bust out some Halloween movies, and get her done. Because in a couple more hours, I gotta start cooking. My husband's getting home at his regular time today. So, I'll see y'all later. Tabby Toe out.